MC Radio Rental. We're doing more freestyle rap, improvised live using a random word generator to decide what words to rhyme. Trying to get better at this, trying to keep it simple and consistent. That's what I'm going for. 5 more random words. I gotta be smart, I gotta be cunning, and if I'm cold, you know I'm in cool runnings. Sometimes my rhymes are so damn stunning, sometimes they're also kinda funny, but you know there's an increasing population. You know these tales will be regaled for ages. You know that the internet is like a great stage. You know that these rhymes are gonna cause pain. When I go hiking, I follow all the trails. I'm so clean and I've got no stains. You know these growing pains might derange my brain, but at least the rhymes aren't lame, and sometimes my own rhymes are kinda childish. They're not extreme or moderate, they're mild-ish. But I'm finding what I'm finding, and if I can't sing, then I'll be rhyming. You know that I'm a pilot, I fly a plane, and you know that I'm astrally projecting, and I'm ejecting the ejector with this message. That's the message that I'm sending. 5 more random words I saw like a bird, and I'm like, it's unfurling, like a fire is burning, and I'm turning up the heat in the furnace. When I go to hike, I'm going through the bush, and it's like I can't find a rhyme for bush, like George. But when I'm in a team, you know I've got a lean machine, which with I'll achieve my dreams, and I will find the seams in the cement, and I'm gonna break them, and it will be rent in twain. Alright, 5 more random words, that was shit. Let's reset. 5 more random words. Sometimes I follow my instincts. When I'm not out of it, I am in it. And when I start, you'll know I never finish. And if I came from Finland, I'd be Finnish. I'm never gonna stop by hour or minutes. I'm not limited, I am infinite. And because I'm expensive, you know I'm not cheap. And if I was good, I would be elite. And if I was dead, I would be dead meat. And if I have 2 foots, it's feet. But you know we work on the site, and if it is not dark, we're lacking light. I'm so strong, I've got so much might. And if I drink pints. But this stuff is just trivial. I am a crazy individual, and I'm in the mental too, and it is ending in the... Look, 5 more random words, I'm a trustee. And sometimes I feel lusty, and if you don't clean it, it'll get musty, and if I don't fudge free. And there's so much migration. People are needing retraining, and that is kind of deranging, and that's why these people are famous. And if I wasn't on time, I would be late. If I was a friend, I'd be a mate. If I was good, I'd be so great, like the water going down the drain. And if I hit it with my foot, it is a kick. And if it's just more light with the finger, it's a flick. And I give it a tick because I've completed it. I'm conceited, and that was just feigned. It wasn't real, it was all lame. I'm experiencing growing pains, and it's kind of deranging my brain. 5 more random words, that is the experience. And I am fearless, because I am peerless, because my skills no one is near to. To make more, you need to do reproduction. I like fucking. The stove is induction, and if you break it, it is punctured. Sometimes I'm just speaking nonsense. For what I find, I will forage. And you know, I don't like eating mustard, I'm too fussy, and when I've got to pay, I pay the fee, cause nothing in life is truly free. I'm like a busy fucking bee, I'm in the hive making the honey, and it's so fine it'll never be rotten, and I'll never end, and I'm never stopping. This shirt is made of cotton, so it'll never rot. And in summary, lots of heat that I need. Summary, I'm pummeling for a summary. It's stunning heat. When I require praise, I go deranged in the brain, it's kinda lame. And all the enemies that I'm slaying, I can read them like Braille. And when I go to heaven, alright, we're using some lame rhymes, but we'll keep going. Sometimes I need a broom so that I can sweep. That's the kind of cleaning that I'll achieve. When I've got a broom, I'm kinda mean, 'cause I might poke you in your feet. You might say that my feet are weak. I can't even hold up my own leeks. When I'm carrying vegetables, it's endless, and on the fentanyl. It's such a lame rhyme that I reuse each time. I gotta excise it from my mind and find a better rhyme to use when I'm explaining horse hoof turns to glue. I'm gonna find it, I'll get a detective. And you know, democracy's elective. An inventor is inventive. And if I take it, then I send it, because the postage is so explosive with the powder inside the envelope. You know, it's got the power to devour hope. When I die, I will go to a grave. That's what they'll engrave on the tomb. I keep going to homophones, and that's just not useful. 5 more random words. Remember to put the horse before the cart, or else your vehicle will never start. You're gonna need a lot to carry lard. You've got a lot of it, so you better fart. 5 more random words, that's the psychology. What else is all the knowledge for? The psychology. That's how we'll end the monotony. And you know that nothing's stopping me. I'm so wise, I'm like fucking Ptolemy. It's made of the solid heat, it's like a star, and you know that it is toppling. It's so solid like a star, and it's socialist. You know that the lotion is explosive, and I'm chosen. That's why I'm so socialist. It's explosive, kid, and there's no slowing it. It's like a chemical reaction. It's putting everything into action, from the biology to what's stopping me. There's no knowing the size of heat. 5 more random words, I will take the throne. Wherever I come from, I am known. It's like honey when these rhymes are flowing. And it's like I'm growing strong, I'm growing. And you know that I will not discriminate, because I'm not inflicting hate. And I've got so many mates, like a rod that's made it straight. And you know I don't believe in fate. There's no destiny to dictate my way or my place in space. That's why I don't believe in destiny. It's not great, but you know I got the coverage. And you know I don't like mustard, so I don't put it on my mushroom. When I'm in a tight space, there's not much room. So I must deter you from bringing in your giant furnace. I'm furtive, and I'm kind of certain that in good time the rhymes, I'll learn them. Okay, that was alright. This is alright. Let's keep going. 5 more random words. Try to be consistent. 5 more random words, I will cooperate. In the operation room, we will operate. And you know that I'll never stop the day. It keeps going, that's how we flow and wait. When you're new, I'll welcome you. Like a whelk inside a room. I will welcome you. That's what I'm meant to do. And if it needs to break, you know I'll do the cutting. If it needs mustard, I will do the mustard. I'm so fussy, it's like wind, I'm gusting. And if it's too slow, I will be rushing. And if I need to remember, then take a photograph. You know I need a lot of lard. And I'm like some kind of potting yard. That's where I keep all the plants inside. You know I'm in my element. Whatever I say, you know I meant it, kid. I take it all down to the sediment. And you know I really meant it. 5 more random words, you know I'll qualify. 'Cause you know that I am the guy. And you know that I tell no lies. That's why I qualify. If I gotta hide, I might wear a mask. And if I have to last, you know I'll last. And if it's beginning, then it'll start. And if I pass gas, I'll fart. But if it's Halloween, you know you'll get a trick, or you know you'll get a treat. And if it's increasing in heat, you know that there might be some steam. And if I wear a shirt, you know it has a collar. And I carry pollen because I am a bee, and you know that with my sting I will achieve my dreams. And if I find a new species, it'll be classified, cause I never lie, and we'll have to find where it resides in the taxonomy of all the species. 5 more random words make an appointment. You know I am the appointment. Rejoice, kid, because we got an appointment, and if you try to hide, it is a conspiracy. Together or individually. That's why we are expelling hate. You know that it's what you meant to me. If it's not short, you know that it is long. If it's not weak, you know it's strong. If we've got a little ball, it's ping pong. And if I try to beat you, it won't take long. And if you are dazed, you know that you are stunned. And it is not a lot of fun. But if you can't walk, then you gotta run. That's why this song was even sung. When you got a fish, you gotta draw a cast. Otherwise the fish will never last. If you don't eat, then you will have to fast. And if you cook it, you will bast it. Like the Egyptian cat. He isn't a feline and he isn't a man. Bast was something in between, cause the divinity is what you mean to me. And this deity is so great, see? Because it was a cat man called Bast or something. Alright. Let's keep going. Let's try to do better. 5 more random words. Inexorably leading to destruction. That is your only function. I might sound reductive, but you're out of luck, kid. If you don't know, you'll have to guess. Inevitably leading to your end. And energy is pent up, and that's why we've got to send it. To figure it out, get an economist. Not just one, but a lot of them. It is all toppling. Like a dead hippopotamus, and if it is starting, you better be ready. And my feet are like lead, see, because the enemy of me and you is like a friend to me, like a sea anemone. And if I need the bacon, I'm gonna kill a pig. And if I'm gonna be late, I better send a stick. And on the stick, a message will be written. It'll say apologies, but I will not be on time, see? So we might have to suffer. Like the physicist Rutherford. He was very well mothered. You could tell that he was well loved. He wasn't below, he was above. And though the people around were stunned, he was funny. He made so many puns, like he was really a gun. A man or a gun? I don't know. It's not much fun, but all of the people were stunned. That's why they're underfunded, like a college. And that's why I wear a helmet. A helmet, a pellet. What rhymes with helmet? Helmet? It's helmet, hell kid, helmet. Pellet, a pellet. Helmet. Shell. Bell end. You wear a helmet like a bell end. And if you know, I gotta send it. Alright, this is shit. Fucking, alright, let's do a completely different instrumental. 5 more random words. Try again. Alright. Alright. 5 more random words. Alright, this time it's gonna be good. 5 more random words. When you gotta teach, you know you need a teacher. Opportunities, you know you gotta seize them. If you need a follow, then you need a leader. And if you gotta... well, alright. 5 more random words. I'm standing on a stage, and it makes my brain deranged. I'm just trying to make the pages turn like the flames will burn. 5 more random words. The shirt is cotton. And you know I've got a lot of them. I got so many fine fashion, and if you don't meet the stage, you get the lashes. Cause I'm in my home, and you know that I should throw no stones, because my home, the walls are made of glass. And if you throw stones, they will not last, and then they will shatter, and there will be chaos, and we will not have jobs because there'll be layoffs. If you leave, then you will stay off. And I have got a ray of light that I might take to flight. That's why aviation is the meaning of life. And if I pour beer, make a pint. And if I have eyes, then I have sight. It might cause a recession. What we have more of, we will have less of. Because recessions are endless and the inflation is taking our meth, son. That's the way of commerce. What rhymes with commerce? That's why I tell you these proverbs. Little stories, and if I can't see, then I can't perceive. And if I can't eat, then I will not sleep. Because I can't achieve my needs from Maslow's hierarchy. Because if I can't write, I'd need a ghostwriter. Like a poltergeist that writes nice. That's how I reside. In the afterlife, I'm a ghost writer, and it's so tight, and I might have to fight, cause I need the light to achieve my desire of my eyes. That's why I have a both small and large size. 5 more random words, it's the addition. I'm adding like addition, and that is my mission. And I'll put you in stitches, and you know I'll not finish, because that's not my business. I don't believe in endings, this shit is endless. Otherwise it'll get pent up, so you know I've got to take a stand. And you know that I'm the man. And you know I've got a plan. And you know I'm cooking flan, because at the end of the day, get dessert. Otherwise we will be girt like an ocean, like the motion in which I'm floating. 5 more random words, that is the sequence. That's how we find the meanings. The sequence. I will sequester the evidence at the end of the penitence. Yet the penitence in the pendulum, it's swinging like a pendulum, it's endless, kid, and so we're gonna send them to the penitentiary. I'm a minor, cause I've got such sharp incisors. And you know that they light up like the incisors when they are brightened by whitener. My incisors are brightened by whitener. That's why my smile is so wide and I'm shining, and I am residing on high and I'm flying. And it's not like I'm not even trying. That was pretty nice, so I find the rhyme in good time and a good flow that moves, you know. We need some syncopation to regale the ages with the rhymes that I am changing and spraying like it's a savior, like I'm inflaming, like I am tales that I'm regaling. Alright, that was probably the best one so far. Let's keep going. 5 more random words. Improvised rap. Let's go. Any skill I am able, and I will change you like Cain and Abel. And you know I'm kinda famous because I've got all of these MIDI cables. I've got an aux cable, and I will regale you with tales of the ages. That's why I am famous. And the rhymes are so fine, every line chopped up like lemons and lime. And when I need some help, you know that I will pray. In the night or in the day, you know that I have got it made. Although my tablecloth's a little stained, it's because of all of the impacts of these fictions and facts. And it's sometimes we passion, sometimes I take 30 lashes, and because that is the fashion. I'm just taking a stab, it's just out of habit. And you know I'm not lacking in passion, that's why I am I'm fibbing, I'm flabby, and I've got so many lips in the attic, and I'm causing some havoc. And I'm not lacking, and that's why in the dawn there's sunshine, and that's why these rhymes are so fine. That's why they're all in line, they're in a sequence. You wouldn't believe the evil that I'm seeing. It's like an evil demon at the bottom of the sea at Mariana Trench. And I like to find the end, and I like to rhyme. I'm a legend, and these rhymes are endless. And if I say it, then I meant it. Endless, it's pent up, so you'd better. 5 random words, that is the history. Together or individually. That's why I am missing heat. it's mentally. Sometimes I gotta find a feature, whether you are far away or if you're nearer. Sometimes you disappear then appear, yeah. Whether it's winter or other seasons, you better hear the voice, and you know it'll make the people rejoice. And if it rains, it will get moist. I've got so much nice poise because my voice is so loud, and it's so by choice. You know I like to eat bananas, so much potassium, it'll charm ya. And you know bananas will never harm ya, because they're so nutritious, they're not vicious, and they might be kind of yellow. They're strange fellows, but you know how they go. They make you glow with a healthy sheen. That is what bananas mean to me. Before you eat them, you know you gotta peel them. I know it's strange, but believe it. To get bananas, the seeds you must sow. That's why I believe in that show. I know that farming is kinda slow, but it won't harm you if you just grow the bananas. Okay, that was alright. Let's keep going. Alright, new beat. 5 more random words. You know, every element is metal, and if it's in your mind, you know that it is mental. You know there might be a crisis if we get attacked by ISIS, and if I love it, you know I more than like it. I steal things because I am a pirate. I got nice teeth, I got incisors. And if I might fight the fire or write my thesis, you wouldn't believe it. If we agree, we're in agreement. If I grab it, you know I gotta seize it. If it's superficial in appearance, I am needing something to lean on. You know that I will please it. You know, if I dream it, I achieve it. If I gotta take it, I will reach for it. Okay, different beat. Different beat. 5 more random words. It's mathematics. It's always changing, and you know it's never static. If it gets chaotic, you know there'll be some havoc. I'm like a pirate with a parrot, and if I need it, it is my requirement. I'd bite it with my incisors, and if I love it, you know I'm more than like it. If there's combat, you'll know I'll fight it by day or night. I got the Vegemite that I like on cheese, and I might desire it, I might consume it. I'm ruthless, I'll never abuse it, because you know I like to make rhymes with the word lemon and limes. You know it's never ending. It's like a pendulum, it's endless, and I see that Zay has a dinosaur, so I might roar, cause I abhor any kind of lizards trying to slide in my front door. That's why I fight the pterosaurs coming through my door. I fight the dinosaurs, so I might get a saw, a chainsaw to fight the dinosaurs. I rhyme in time to defeat the pterosaurs, and pterodactyls are grabbing to the door handles. I'm outraged and I'll change the standards. A fucking velociraptor, you know I'll capture, you know I'll decapitate ya. The velociraptors are coming through my front door, and I abhor them, and I'll storm the door with force, and it's gonna devour or devour, cause now is the hour to defeat the dinosaurs that I abhor. Find them and reside on high like a diamond. I am formed in pressure, and it's evident that I will never send them. And I am pretending, and I'm ending endless heat, cause I'll achieve the dinosaurs that I need. And yes, Squid Summer, I do like dogs, I find them hot. Not in that way, it just rhymed, cause a Labrador is good at chimes. You ever hear a Labrador rhyme? They're pretty good rappers. Well, they're better than me, I'm kinda crap, but A golden retriever can achieve your dreams, and all they need is some petting and maybe some veggies. I know that some dogs are omnivores, 'cause they can store whatever nutritional needs they need. They can achieve with the bark at the park. Alright, let's try something else. 5 more random words. I'm making a cylinder. Cylinder. Finish it. Finish a cylinder inside the minister. 'Cause I'm the prime minister of rhymes, and I find a cylinder in good time. If I forget, then remind me. If it's not autographed, then sign me. You know I need a bit of scratch, and that's why my roof is made of thatch. If I got more than one, it's a batch, and I'm in the cabbage patch. I got too many weeds, you wouldn't believe the woman of my dreams. If I grab it, then I seize it, in the winter or summer, any season. And I need it, I got to achieve it, at the dreams that I need to believe it. So I got to achieve it, it's a pretty shit rhyme, it's like a galaxy kid. I live in a dorm, when someone dies I might have to mourn. I take on many kinds of forms, 'cause when I change I transform. When I enter I come through the door, and you know I need more. My word is law, and that's why I'm finding the door. 5 more random words, I'll form a tribe. So many people are inside. It's like a unity of lives. And when I am chopping the chives, I might pay by using a gallon. And I'm rhyming better than Jimmy Fallon. If I was a criminal, I'd be a felon, 'cause I stole so many melons. And if you need a hug, you know I will embrace you. And if you don't want to change, I will not change you. My tablecloth has many stains, yeah. And this rhyme is kinda lame, but when it's between the night and day, it's twilight. And I might have to find light. So I might have to find a place to reside on high, because my rhetoric is enveloping everything. It is so painful and it is evident. From the sky down to the sediment, my rhetoric is endless, kid, and my invective is erecting you stressful sedimentary fuck. Alright, 5 more random words. We gotta run away, you know we gotta scatter, otherwise there'll be violence, there'll be havoc. Whether we are energy or matter, whether we are made of cake or just the batter. You know, I got so much knowledges, and that's how I formed this hypothesis. You know that I like to kick porridge, kid. You know that that's when I'm foraging, and I wave a great flag. I gotta put the money in my bag. When I'm still sitting, I gotta stand, and when I gotta cook dessert, I'll make a flan. I gotta come up with a new plan, otherwise we might make demands, and I'm the man to stand with the flag in my hand. I'm leading the band, 'cause that's my position. You know that when I smile, my teeth will glisten. Whether it takes 20 hours or if it just takes a single minute, I will make the sacrifice, 'cause I'm super nice and I like to reside on high. That's how my mind will fire, in the day or the night. Squid Summer says rhyme the word Tim. Well, that'll take a little bit. You know I'm like a chimp, 'cause I'm like a monkey and I'm sitting in the din. I'm making a racket, I'm causing havoc. I'm a civilian and I am static. I'm never changing. I'll erase the hate and make it like I'm some kind of spaceship. That was okay. Let's try again. 5 more random words. 5 more random words. Welcome Carter to the live chat, and Squid, Christine, Zay, welcome all. I was trying to rhyme the word Tim, but I didn't get to Finn-ish. I'm Finnish because I come from Finland, and these rhymes are never ending 'cause they're infinite. Zay says wasteful. I got a taste for relating this place with the ancient days. I'm regaling tales of ancients. It's wasteful. Wasteful. I'll ablate them. It's photographic, yeah, it's automatic. I'm causing havoc, and it's all sort of... I'm in a panic. It's photographic. I take a photo so I don't forget the flow, and I might go to the bottom of the ozone. The flotation is regaling changes. I'm ancient, and if I need a shape, it's an octagon. Haven't just got one, I got a lot of them. When I fold paper, it's origami. I'm sorta charming and I lead the army. So I'm starting a new kind of shape. It will never derange my brain. How many sides? It's got 8. Cause we were talking about octagons. I got a lot of them. I'm like an octopus in Lebanon. I like it long, so you know the rhyme is not short. If I gotta fire a flow, it is a cannonball. I gotta cause havoc with the cannonball. I gotta cannonball, like I'm having a ball with the cannonball. It's havoc, it's automatic. Capture it because it's photographic. 5 more random words. I am in custody because I destroyed all of the mustard, see? Because the animal in lust in heat. But I am too fussy, see? That's the equation, that's the mathematical relation. That is the way that we are changing. It's like a fire that is blazing, and if it is needed to be made, then I will make it. And numbers are either odd or they are even. It's binary, and so there's nothing in between them. It's like small and large, and then the medium that's in between, like April is season. And when it gets cold, I might start to shiver, and if there is light, I might start to glisten. And the imports and exports are of some import, so you know that something stalk. Alright, let's rap more. New beat, 5 random words. When I say it, you know it is a guarantee. I never tell lies, that's what you mean to me. If I need it, then I will seize it. By the change of seasons, I will dream it. Because in the spring, you know there will be grass. You know that these rhymes will always last. You know I'm having a blast. And that's why I'm in the grasp of this rhyme. It's something higher. It's like the fingers on a hand in the diamond, because we're grasping it so hard that anything will be turned into a valuable stone, like a gemstone. I don't know the way to home from this zone, so you know that I've got to stay. It's the fruit of my enemy in the stain. Squid Summer, says Mr. Beast. I feel the heat, cause I in dreams. You know I might have to steal the beast. I might have to steal the beast. I'm feeling heat. Mr. Beast, I could list the feet. Mr. Beast has so many feet, and that's why he can achieve his dreams. He's got like 100 toes, because you know that's the way that the flotation goes. He can swim at such a high speed. Mr. Beast at high velocity. PewDiePie, I don't like that guy. I met him once and he said I'm not fine. I was insulted. I made him into mulch, and then I ghosted him. I roasted him. None of that was true. I haven't met PewDiePie, well, not this moon. PewDiePie, a ruthless guy. And I might find that PewDiePie is inside his own mind. It's kinda strange. PewDiePie in the light of the day. Have you seen PewDiePie in the light of the day, or is he just in the night? I might have to fight. I reside in high, I eat Vegemite, and I might have to find another rhyme, cause T-Series is revealing a true feeling, and I'm reeling like I was catching a fish, and it's so delicious with the oils and the skin. It's like salmon in any season. I could believe that it's retreating like a demon, and T-Series is stealing everything that YouTube once had some meaning, because it used to be individuals, but now it's commercial, it's corporatized, and I find the rhyme to reside with T-Series. It's far away, but it's nearing. It disappears, then it's reappearing, cause T-Series is gone, now it is back. And you know that Zay is like Princess Leia, because if you find an enemy, she'll slay ya. And I might have to be braying like I was a donkey. Don't take long, see? It's like Kirby. As though Kirby was burning a little pink dude that might have to chew. Does Kirby ever chew, or does he just swallow? I don't know. I don't know how Kirby works. I feel the burn. 5 more random words, examination. You think this is strange? I'll give it stranger. Whatever you give, I will ablate it, because I've covered in so much steel plating. Examination. I will regale you with tales of the ages. It's always changing. In this book, there's many pages, and that's why I'm feeling elated. And you know I am a fisherman. I get fish into my hand. I get whatever fish that I demand. I'm on the pier, I'm taking a stand, and it's kind of like I give a sermon. I will give it loud, or I will murmur. If I was a mer person or a merman, I might take a stand, and then I'd be unhanded. I'd fall, I'd be unstanding. 5 more random words I will precipitate, like I was rain. I'll be one drop, and then I will precipitate in precipitation. And at the end of the day, I am elated, because the rain is falling all out of order, like through aorta, when the streams and the rivers join the tributaries that I need at the bottom of the sea. Cause I like to breathe, that's why I need the rain. I feel the sleet and I feel the damn hail, because it comes in all kinds of states. Ice, water, or gaseous vapor. There's like 4 states of matter that matter to me. That's why I am capturing heat, because thermally the world is turning. It's in turmoil and it's burning, it's boiling, it's churning, because we know that the gases and the liquids and the solids for which we forage are not endless. They are finite in nature, so we might have to find a new way to relate to the earth, because Gaia is kinda angry, and that's why we've got so many disasters, armfuls of disasters caused by our power and our farming. And it's not so charming when we get the cyclones. We might lose homes, and the tornadoes are blowing, and so it is flowing. Like we might take it's making some ghosts. We gotta cook toast, but we also need to find a way to rearrange our brain and our economy. Otherwise we'll be reduced to a monotony. Otherwise we'll have to be foraging in a post-apocalyptic times. It's stopping. It's never ending. All the zombies we are fending off. It's like the glasnost was lost at the bottom of the crock pot. There's lobster. Yeah. Yeah, that was alright. Alright, 5 more random words. Improvised rap. Let's go. When I make a purchase, I need a receipt. Otherwise, I'll never remember the meaning. Whatever I grab, you know that I will seize it. Whether it is winter or summer or any season. Whatever I say, you better believe it. Otherwise, you will never achieve it. It is kind of appealing, like a banana in the cement. 5 more random words, it's inspiration. Whatever you are now, you know you'll change, son. Every book, it has the pages. Every 2 people are relating. It makes light, it's like a candle. If you gotta grab it, then it has a handle. Whatever I walk on, I will stand on. And you know that I am a champion of the freestyle rap. I'm all that. Whatever I need to capture, I will grab. Whatever I will cook, I grab a pan. And if you need an omelette, I am your man. Because You know you're my main squeeze. That is everything you mean to me. And you know that I like to stay lean, so I eat the lean meat with the chickens and cheese. 5 more random words, I got a gun. And you know that violence is no fun. I'm just trying to be funny with a nice pun, and that's why I haven't got any money. A, B, C, D. Alphabetically, I am on some fleek, and you know that I will always achieve. That's why the letter C rhymes with cheese. And if I was delicious, you know I'd be fine. And if I said I was perfect, I would be lying. If I was a tree, I would be a pine. And if I have a home, you know that's where I reside. And you know that I am such a player. And if I was a killer, then I'd be a slayer. If I had to pay her, then I would pay her. And if I was a month, I'd be May. Because you know that I will stay. You know when everyone else leaves, I'll remain. And if I have to cause hurt, I will cause pain. But I don't want to break the glass pane. That was a window pun. You don't know where the flow might go. So I'm in a stove. I'm like the witch who eats Hansel and Gretel, and then she turns into a delicious baked good. And I might take food from the glass house where I'd take. Alright, this is too fast, so I gotta slow it down. This is too fast, so I gotta slow it down. I feel a feeling, I will call it an impulse. And it won't take long. Impulse. Impulse. Impulse thing. Pulse. Mulch. I'm in mulch like impulse. Pulse. Rolls. Like a Rolls Royce. Impulse. Folds. Like the impulse, it folds. It's sold like an impulse. I'm insoled. My insoles in my... I'm wearing insoles. That is my impulse. I got an impulse for insoles. I'm in mulch. Pulse, fold, poles. I'm in poles. My impulse, my insoles. Stay hydrated. It's not a bad idea, Zay. It's not a bad idea. Alright. MC Radio Rental, improvised rap. Sometimes, you know I gotta find a hog. I talk to a pig, I call it dialogue. Because I am a log. I was once wood, but now I'm dead. I'm like a frog. You know this song won't take long. That's why I'm on a log. That was really terrible. 5 more random words. Let's do it. 5 more random words. Turn up the heat, turn up the temperature. Whatever I say, you know I meant to ya. I meant to hurt like I was in a yurt, like I was eating yogurt, and I was so burnt cause I was too close to the fire. You know, I started with some wood and just a lighter. You know my teeth are all incisors, and you know they shine, they're so fine, and we live in a society. And you know, honestly, that's where I like to be. Aristotle said we're born for citizenship. He said that's like our mission and shit, because with other people, that's where we exist. It's good, but we're also inflicted with invective. It's inventing new kinds of stencils. But you know that when we fall, we gotta rise. And when we're in the dark, you know we need the light. Sometimes we pour beer in a pint. Sometimes I keep it heavy and fine. When I hike, I need to find a trail. If I'm on a train, I might be derailed, cause these drains are filling up with water, like the blood inside your aorta. You know that the blood is contained inside the vesicles of your brain. All of the neurons forming a membrane to derain your brain. It's kind of strange, and all the neurotransmitters are inflicting. It's glistening with the system, because the neurology is the knowledge that you need, and it's toppling, so we need some more. 5 more random words, I got the means. If I was cruel, I would be mean. I keep using homophones. There's no reason to use a homophone in a rap. It's not a good idea. But after breakfast, I have my lunch. I get some food and then I will munch. And if I have more than 2, it is a bunch. Like a banana, that's what I have for lunch. And if I don't have bananas, I feel deprivation. I feel the opposite of elation. No bananas, that's pretty strange. That's why my voice feels so strained. If I make tea, I need a tea strainer. That's why I need to make paper so that I can buy tea in it. Believe me, the chamomile is so sleek. A gift is like a present. And these rhymes are so endless. I need a better rhyme for present. And if I say it, then I meant it. And if I'm doing drawing, I might make a sketch. And it's clear, it is evident that like a bench you could be sat on. And I am like General Patton. That was so bad. 5 more random words. I make a deal like a diplomat. And when I'm dirty, I go to the laundromat. And when I need to make chaos, I make havoc. I'm never static, I'm automatic. And you know that my memory is photographic. And you know that my acid is lactic. That's how I digest all of this cabbage. That was pretty fucking good. You know that today I'm eating food. And you know that I like to use herbs. And everything I say, you know that I learned it. And you know I don't rehearse it. And you know this beat is murdered. And inside our bodies is churning. And it's chemically burning. It's like a furnace inside your gut. That's where it all goes when you eat your lunch. And I might have to coerce. That's how I made my brain learn. It's fertile like the dirt under the earth. That's where all of the plants grow from, all of the myrtle, and we hurtle towards our destiny. That's what you meant to me. It's endless here, and when I'm photographic, you know I need a camera. And camera? What rhymes with camera? Massive camera, fat, happier, cameras. What rhymes with camera? It's laminated, it's a laminate, I capture it like Stannis Kid. I'm famished and it's average. That's why I'm causing damage, it's fantastic. Camera. That's difficult. 5 more random words, improvised rap. It's got 9 lives, I'm like a cat. I take a stand, and you know that I demand everything that God may grant. I'm on the hand, I stand on my own hand. It's kinda strange, it's kinda deranged in my brain. It's kinda lame, I'll leave a stain in your brain. And it's kind of like a whole grain. There's no way to escape these nutritional needs. That's what you mean to me, that's why I eat wheat. I'm hungry. And I know you believe that if I was an engine, I'd be powered by steam on the cement. I got 2 lungs, and that's what I rap with. You know it's pretty fun. If I rap good, you might be stunned. I might rap like I was Big Pun. And if I was a horse, I might carry a jockey. And I might even be used for horse hockey. If you had a head, then I would lop it. I'd take off your top with my Gnostic college knowledge. If you rate it 5 stars. And I rhyme hard like I was a mice star. And it's fantastic damage, and I'm causing havoc at the top of the carriage. Zay says, I'm gonna go eat. Zay, I believe that you can achieve your needs. You'll get the porridge for which you'll forage, or you'll eat the cabbage. It'll cause fantastic damage. And you know, on this show, I'm the host. You know that whatever is less, I've got most. You know that at the post office you got post. And you know that if in water I will float. I've only got one request, it's that you be your best and that you be nothing less. 'Cause I'm infested, I'm infected, I'm reckless, and when I start, you know I'll never end it. I'm an animal, I act a fool, I capture you, animal, and I'm causing havoc too. I'll never quit, whatever clothes will fit. 'Cause I'm chomping at the bit, I'm kinda lit, I'm rising Cause you know I'm in a lift, I'm finding. I'm on a little stick, I've got a stick, I'm like a tree. You better believe my dreams are like the seasons, they're nearing, and I'm like a hero. Like I was wild gods, I find it hard to believe in stars. Alright, let's keep going. 5 more random words. This place is harsh. This place is lacking in lard. Like the Red Sea, you know it'll pass, and you know that it will start before it ends, and that seasons are endless. And if I say it, I meant it. And if it's broken, I'll mend it. And if you don't release it, it'll be pent up, like the resentment at the end of the 5 more random words. We need a movement. We don't need to be dictated, but choose it. And if you got too much, we'll reduce it. And if I'm on fire, I am lucid. And if I fail, then I blew it. And if I reduce it to Metamucil, it is reducing, it's lucid, and I choose it like a Pikachu in the fusion of the two into the one. That's what unity does. 5 more random words is my profession, and whatever crimes I commit, I will confess them. You know I'm more and I'll never be less than, and that is the essence of my message. When I make things, you know I am productive. When I carry sparks, I am conductive. And you know I'm not reductive. You know I'm crying when I chop the onions. My rap is pretty vigorous. That's why I'm spitting missives, kid. That's why I'm individually invisible at the end of the pinnacle. I'm at the pinnacle. I'm a lyrical miracle, spiritual individual. I'm a rap criminal, and it's not minimal, it's actually massive. I captured the damage, fantastic damage. You're right, Christine, it's like LP. I might rhyme hate, cause I like to aspire to that high heat. And I'm flying on high like I'm El Producto. I don't know the flow where it might go, but I'll follow it like a strange road that is haunted by ghosts. And I feel the loam in between my toes, cause I wear no shoes where I choose to go. 5 more random words, I will abridge it. I'll speak and then I'll listen, cause you know that is my mission. And I will leave you all in stitches. And my word is law. You know I abhor anything that will fall into the moor, and the bricks and mortar are disordered. And if it doesn't work, you might force it. And if it is all disordered, I will sort it. And if it will appeal, I will bought it. I bought it inside my aorta. And it's like the seashore. I abhor it. And I never will lord over, because you'd know I was not chosen. And if it explodes, then, well, maybe that was just how it was meant to go. And you know I am a crackpot, because you know I lack snot. I got nothing in my nose, so nothing comes out when I try to blow it. That was alright. Maybe we should do some different beats, because we've been using the same ones a lot. Which is like, you know, it's hard to find ones that are actually the right kind of... Alright. 5 more random words. Sometimes I make so much consumption, cause you know I have the gumption. Not just little, but a lot. What's this? What's this? Let's try this. Oh yeah, I think we've done this one before. 5 more random words. Freestyle rap, improvised. 5 more random words. When I have to remind you, I underline it, because my requirements are the highest. That's why the font is the finest, and that's why on high is where I'm residing. And if it needs to be pretty, then decorate it. And that's why we will evict the hatred. That's why the mental, I'll engrave it. And if I'll leave a stain because I'm deranged in the brain, that's kinda lame, but my membrane will break at the end of the day, because the neurotransmitters are making a schism, and I'm inflicting a new kind of division through the corpus callosum. I'm blowing the motion, and I'm like a stoat, but I'm like worth several groats, because if you float me in the ocean, I'll float. It's late, it's nearing midnight, and if I find the right fight, I might have to reside on high or make the light. And it's too bright in my eyes, and it's a surprise, the session of this message. It makes you happy, so that's why we're clapping. And well, does it really matter the havoc that I'm wreaking? You wouldn't believe it, but I find a detective to eject this message. I will post it, I will send it, and if I've got air, I might vent it. And if it's Lent, I will send it. Yeah, I don't love this beat. Let's keep trying. 5 more random words. As soon as we've got a beat, we're gonna wrap these words. Justice, the mustard. I don't know why mustard is the word that I always go to. It's hilarious. Mustard, fussy, custard. Custard! Custard rhymes with mustard. Why don't I say custard? If we're doing food raps. Whoa. What's going on here? It'd be kind of good if we could, you know, have the internet work, but maybe that's too much to ask for. Maybe the internet's not working. Okay. Maybe we'll just end it here. Thank you so much for checking this out. Thanks for participating, hanging out. Christine, Zay, Squid, Kata, everyone. And see you in the next one. Cheers.